yours right up front? Or?
Up front is the best experience.
Yeah, sure.
You're not getting picked on. There's no splash zone.
Is it a splash zone? Okay.
There is no splash zone.
Okay, we're pretty.
Not for this show.
With whatever fluids.
Exactly. We're doing Oregon Trail in this month. That might have a splash zone. I don't know for sure. Are we a little cold? It feels like it's not that warm here.
No, it feels great.
Cool. You can tell us at any time. We'll stop the show and turn the thermostat on.
Wow, that's pretty good to there.
It's your show.
That's pretty cool. I'm like worse.
To the Highwire Centers, or anybody here seeing their first improv show. Yeah! I don't know why I'm standing so far away. Thank you for coming. You're going to see a great show tonight. ImprovScape is a show we regularly do where we interview an artist and then learn about their art and their journey, and then we do improv to highlight them and their art. But speaking of highlighting, June shows here at Highwire are sponsored by Harmonia Festival Choir. It's not a bit, someone's really paying us money. Their mission is to cultivate unity, joy, and harmony within our community through single-day choral events. On September 26th, they will put on Mixtape Live, a program of pop hits reimagined with the power of a full choir. Singers of all voice types and experience levels are welcome. Learn more, including how to participate, sing, at it's in parentheses with an exclamation point, at Mixtape Live by visiting harmoniachoir.org or check out their posters in the lobby. So thank you to Harmonia Choir for sponsoring us this month. 7 months in and our first sponsor, we're hitting the big time. So,
big deal.
Highwire, we've been here since last September. We have shows, we have classes, we have workshops. I'm sure Larry will tell you about that. I'm done. I've had a long week. I'm tired. I'm going to sit and watch. Please welcome to the stage, ImprovScape!
Hello, folks. Let's have our improvisers up. We'll have our guest of honor to the stage in a moment after we explain the show. The first improv show for both of you. What do you know about improv? Anything at all?
Kind of go play off of your
It's not scripted?
Not scripted.
That seems crazy.
Yeah.
Play off each other.
Yeah.
You could join the show right now if you wanted. That's all you need to know. But I will teach you a few things about how to enjoy an improv show the best. In some improv shows, not this one, the audience might ask you for a suggestion, where you say something that inspires the show and proves that we didn't make it up ahead of time. So we'll do that together. You're welcome to join this Perryn as well. You know how this works. So if I said, what was your favorite color on the count of 3, you would all yell out 1, 2, 3.
Blue.
Right. And if I asked you, like, you're really confident about what your favorite color is, what would you say? 1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Your favorite curse word? 1, 2, 3?
Oh.
Yes, correct. Exactly. So you might be asked to give some input. In this show, we have professional input that we'll talk to and learn all about, which is going to be delightful. The second thing is improv is a give and take. It's as much a show that the audience participates in as the cast does, and the way the audience participates is by reacting and laughing. So I always tell people, don't wait to get home to tell your friends it was funny. Laugh now when you find something funny so that we know to do more of the funny thing. We don't like people to go home and tweet what they saw. We want to know right now whether you're liking it or not so we can adjust accordingly. And otherwise it's going to be a blast. Brian already explained the conceit of the show. This is a special show we do to bring together art and comedy in Baltimore. And we're going to do that by welcoming our special guest, Perryn Morris, to the stage. Come on, chair, Perryn.
Thanks for having me.
Let's be like slightly off center so that the interview experience is directed to our guests.
Understood.
Perryn,
Yes, sir.
it's great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
We're delighted. you have improvised, but that is not your main artistic pursuit.
Correct.
You are a professional makeup artist.
I am.
And I would love to know why.
Mainly because it is like the most accessible creative outlet that I've ever had.
Yeah.
Like originally went to school to be a graphic designer.
Okay.
And while I still do have those like skill sets like
Sure.
still in me, once I was involved with helping a friend retouch some images from a photo shoot that they were working on, and I just became captivated by the makeup and just kind of
Yeah.
derailed from there.
Nice. When did you start getting into? When did you say you moved from amateur to professional?
When I did my first magazine shoot.
Wow. Tell us about that.
So back in the day, there used to be this magazine. I'm not sure if it's still in the if it's still being printed, but it was called Girls Life Magazine, which is basically a magazine for the Girl Scouts Corporation.
Oh, cool.
And oddly enough, that corporation is based out of Baltimore.
It is?
Yeah. So the magazine is published out of Baltimore, and a friend that I worked with regularly needed someone for a shoot, an editorial that the magazine was doing, and they reached out to me.
Wow. Fantastic. What's the most recent magazine you've done?
That was Baltimore Magazine.
And was there anyone we might know?
I did John Waters' makeup for like the anniversary edition.
So,
I felt so fancy.
was this the first time you met John Waters?
It was. It very much was.
Did you have any kind of preconceived thoughts about what you would do in terms of providing makeup services for John Waters?
Thankfully, no, because what they were probably going to ask me to do his makeup was so minimal
Okay.
that it took a lot of the edge off.
Okay.
Basically, when it comes to doing someone's makeup like that, basically you just got to make them look as much of themselves as possible, and he is in 100% control of the mustache. So
I figured that was.
yeah, so the mustache is 100%
gonna be in
him.
play, yeah.
Won't even let you think about it. But everything else, yeah, keep him looking alive.
So give us some behind the scenes kind of secrets on that concept of using makeup to look more like yourself.
It's a lot about like pushing as much hydration into the skin as you can.
Okay.
Especially as the subject or the client gets older, the more moisture they need in their skin.
Okay.
If you can make them look like they drink water and like get something resembling sleep, you're like 90% of the way there.
Nice. Do you find that you have to explore other creative outlets to like inform the work that you do as a makeup
Yeah,
artist?
you do.
What works for you?
I am a huge fan of art. I listen a lot of contemporary art.
Yeah.
Because what ends up happening if you keep your eye trained on just what you see in the industry around you, you end up turning very stale very fast.
Yeah.
You end up doing what I like to call Instagram face. So you end up
Tell us about Instagram face.
It's a very set aesthetic, or once you've noticed it for like about a year, you notice that
Yeah.
it's pretty much set standard for
Yeah.
social media. Matte face, heavy contour,
Yeah.
heavy eyeshadow, false lashes 3 times the size of the person's natural lash,
Yeah.
and overlined lips. That's typically the kind of like standard Instagram stuff.
Yeah.
Put very blunt, put very like simple.
Sure.
And it's good for getting attention, but in terms of like career longevity outside of social media, it doesn't really do much.
Makes sense. Do you find that TikTok has TikTok face like 6 months before Instagram?
Honestly, it's been maintaining the same aesthetic for like the past couple of years actually.
Really?
It's because it turns like a feedback loop where basically the current aesthetic was set off by influencers trying to sound smarter than they actually are. So they created their own standards. Now everyone feeds back into it to make
Yeah.
themselves look like they know what they're doing, but they really don't. So it's basically kind of like the blind leading the blind.
Interesting. Where does one actually get the knowledge?
Let's see. Talking like to actual makeup artists, like
Yeah.
instead of like people who do social media for makeup,
Yeah.
like actual working makeup artists, so you know where like a professional standard is, and then makeup outside of the industrial field that you're in. Like I do a lot of commercials, so I
Yeah.
do like a very much what I like to call like make them look like they're alive, make them
Yeah.
look like actual people. That's kind of what I tend to do, but I also look to a lot of fashion editorial looks.
Sure.
I look at a lot of looks for film, and a lot of historical references. You want to make sure that you're looking at magazines from different eras of aesthetics, so you have like a rounded understanding of what a person wants to look like when you're hiring them.
Sure.
So as long as you're not staying stagnant in your field, you're pretty much good to go.
Sounds like good advice for everybody. Tell us a little about what you like to spend your time doing when you're not on job.
Let's see, I'm a huge video game nerd. I love a good video game.
Yeah. What style? What's your kind of genre video game?
like for example, my favorite video game right now is like Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh yes.
It's an amazing game, but kind of in that genre.
Okay.
A nice first-person shooter, nice JRPG, something kind of get the creative mindset rolling.
Yeah.
That's where I typically am if I'm not doing something makeup oriented or just like drawing oriented.
Nice. Have you ever brought those worlds together?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
There was one time where I was trying to do a case study of like the way that the video game industry kind of like interprets modern beauty standards. So I kind of I did a series of where I did makeup looks from video games and then reinterpreted them for real life.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because a lot of times the VOD developers don't have an understanding of how these concepts actually translate to like a living, breathing human being.
Yeah.
So like I thought that was a fun challenge to take on.
Fantastic. I'd like to give you 10 seconds to share your thoughts on AI in the makeup industry.
AI is frustrating because now people are bringing AI to the set as inspiration shoots, and I had to
Oh.
explain to them like, I understand what you're going for here, but unfortunately that is not something that an actual person would look like on screen or in person. So I need you to kind of
That's troubling.
I need you to kind of readjust your eye a little bit, just
Yeah.
because if you knew what you're looking for, this would very clearly be like a fake computer image that you wouldn't want to be basing something you'd be doing in real life. And it kind of feels like you're using this image because you're insecure about how you actually look. So you're taking an image that cannot possibly exist in reality, so you don't have to worry about meeting that like unnatural
Oh
standard.
no.
But that's a big
It's
conversation.
only getting worse. Any questions from our other improvisers for Perryn?
What got you interested in makeup to begin with? What was sort of your inspiration?
Honestly, it was cosplay. There was I'm not normally involved in a lot of cosplay because I'm lazy and it takes way too much time and effort.
Sure.
But I come across a piece of media that I found so intriguing that I wanted to figure out how to do the cosplay of that look. I was just so captivated. And then I realized how lazy I actually am and gave up halfway through, but still maintained the love of makeup in the process.
Nice.
How much do you have to read the personality of the person that you're working with?
You kind of have to learn how to like read them from the get-go because you don't have a lot of time to actually kind of suss out what they actually want to do, so you kind of have to figure it out on the fly.
Yeah.
So once you like, I basically just like, hey, what's your relationship with makeup on the surface? Just to get an understanding of what we can do to make you look as pretty as possible without making you feel as uncomfortable during the process. Because the makeup application process can be pretty invasive, it can be pretty sensorially intense sometimes. Having a stranger put a whole bunch of groups on your face at once, it can be a lot. So I'm always about like, what can we do to get the aesthetic that you want and also keep you as comfortable as possible at the exact same time. So it's basically just kind of like a lot of deep diving into like what they look like, how often they wear makeup, if they wear makeup at all, what they're comfortable with, what they're comfortable looking like, what they're comfortable portraying themselves as. So it's kind of like a bunch of learning how to do a deep dive while also doing the thing you're deep diving for. And once you get the hang of it, it's super easy.
Once you do all the hard parts, it's very easy.
Once all the hard part stuff is
Nice.
done, super easy.
Excellent. No pressure, but do you have any questions for Perryn?
What's like the longest makeup session you've done?
6 hours.
Non-stop work.
Non-stop. Only because it was like a full body paint,
Whoa.
like a mystical creature that I hadn't practiced yet, so I was doing it on the fly.
One person?
One person.
Oh.
That's because you also have to kind of like, once you get the makeup on, you have to lock everything down.
Yeah.
So after the application process is pretty like intense like preservation process, so they can still keep everything in place without without having to worry about everything degrading as removed.
Whoa.
And that's no prosthetic. That was just like regular face makeup.
Yeah, this is regular face paint.
How do you learn to do female makeup? And then, 'cause I assume sometimes you can practice on yourself, but
Mhm.
does that translate to doing on someone else?
Rarely does it translate. And that's part that's frustrating most,
Yeah.
is that you can practice on yourself as much as you want to, is not necessarily going to translate to actually working on someone else.
Yeah.
Because you're working on someone else with completely different features. They may have a radically different goal in terms of what they want their makeup to come out like. And so it helps in terms of like being empathetic for the application process. Like I can know what this process feels like,
Yeah.
but not necessarily what the end result is going to be. That you kind of have to like predict a little bit ahead of time,
Yeah.
which is what I find most difficult. So learning how it's going to look at the end of the process
Yeah.
while you're doing it.
Yeah. So building the plane as it's flying.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put it. Building the plane as you're flying.
Awesome. Let's give a round of applause to Perryn. We're gonna do some comedy based on that interview. For those of you who just walked in, I have one statement and one question. We just did an interview with a professional makeup artist who just did makeup for John Waters. Yes, and we're gonna do some comedy based off of that. The question is, do you have eggs?
I do have it.
Cool, that's what I thought. Okay. Round of applause for Perryn.
Perryn told me he's not allowed to draw.
Okay, thanks, appreciate that.
You just tilt your head back. I mean, this is the first time I've ever put contacts in, but I think it'll be okay.
I'm in your hands.
I'm
you know.
just gonna like
You know.
put this on your eyeball,
Okay.
okay?
First time you said.
This is the very first time I've
Okay.
ever done this, yeah.
Did you just lick your finger?
Yeah, I wanted, I don't want it to like stick to my fingers, so I figured I've seen other people like do this thing where they clean their contacts
know,
in their mouth, and so I figured,
I don't want to get a reputation as being like an actor who's kind of a pain, but I would love a non-finger licked eye contact. That would be great. Like, I really don't want to.
let me just.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just gonna.
I never do stuff like this, but
I'm just gonna
yeah,
wash
Yeah.
my hands. I got the thing here.
great. You're watching the contact too. What hurts?
I'm just scrubbing. I'm doing like a surgical scrub here.
Okay, sure.
So let me just okay.
Your
I've got-
forearm's bleeding a little.
It's a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that hurt. It's
Is there-
like the scrub thing, and they're like needles.
I
Have you ever scrubbed your arms like that? It's like a.
I
all right.
I was on ER
I'm
for
just
2
gonna put
episodes.
your contacts here,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna pick it up. Oh God damn it! I'm just
Yeah,
come
thanks.
over here.
I
Just
really,
kinda-
I would never be this picky. I ate a real burger once, even though I was vegetarian. Craft Services put it out there and said, please just don't tell anybody that I was picky, okay? I have a reputation in Hollywood that I need to preserve. Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready.
I was gonna take this,
Yeah.
and I was
Great.
gonna put it in
Put it
your
right-
eye.
You can do it. I support you.
I really, as the producer, I really call in my actors like this, but I've been hearing some very disturbing things about you, okay?
What?
You complained because the makeup person licked her fingers before she put her contacts in your eye?
I prefaced that I never complained, but like.
Oh, okay, Mr. Big Time ER.
I'm not-
Are you big timing me right
No,
now?
no, I just got an agent, but like, no, I'm just, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna do whatever you need for this shoot. You won't hear another word from me. I promise. Not a single complaint the rest of the time on set.
You just dropped having an agent also.
You knew. You booked me through the agent.
I thought maybe he was
I
your
was just
dad.
providing. I'm not bragging. I'm just providing context. I'm just telling you where in my career I am, how nervous I am about this interaction, and the fact that I don't want to get staff.
Okay.
Let me rephrase. I do want to have a staff at some point. I do want to reach A-list level where I have staff.
STAFF.
Thank
You
you.
don't want STAPH.
Correct.
That's what
Yes.
you said.
Exactly.
I got it.
I was on
Okay.
ER.
You just said. All right. Look. Because you were on ER, I'm going to give you a break.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
But for God's sakes, for the rest of this time, it was one of my favorite shows.
Me too. Me too. I was a dream. Yeah. Okay.
But I don't want to hear any complaints.
No more complaints.
From here on out.
There is a bee right behind you. I'm just mentioning. I'm not complaining. I'm allergic. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, so you're on ER, so you see the bee behind my line and head, and I can't even notice.
I'm not even
right?
wearing contacts and I can see it. It's a large bee. It's a big bee. Like it's right there. Just letting you know. It's a liability thing. If I was the producer, I'd want to be told. I'm not complaining. Holy shit.
All right.
I'm so nervous right now. I'm getting my makeup done, and I want to look like somebody else who don't look like me.
Well, I mean, it's nothing to be nervous about. There's just, there's a lot of professionals here.
Yeah, but they all want to kind of like refine, like personal looks. That's what I read that, and I don't want to look like me. I want to look like something, I don't know, different.
But here's the thing, they help you find the best version of yourself, is how we like to look at it sometimes. have to have done something good in your life.
I petted a kitten's chin one time. Took forever.
Took forever.
Yeah.
What took forever? All right, just grab the seat. You know, there's nothing to worry about. I'm a professional.
Okay.
I'm just gonna, just gonna stare into your soul for 15 to 20 seconds. Just kind of get a sense of who you are, and make you 10 times more you than you've ever been. Okay. Just think of it as like a crystal ball for yourself. Did you pet a cat once?
I did.
You know, have you seen that TV show with Jackson Galaxy?
Yes.
That's who you are. I'm just gonna get aesthetic beard, some horn-rimmed glasses. I know these don't normally fall into the makeup genre, but trust me, this is exactly what you need. Just relax. Just think of the cat you petted.
Can I look in the mirror?
You can.
Oh, whoa! Look at this!
That's you.
Yeah! This is me! I can do anything!
Yeah, especially
All
when
it took was
it's
makeup!
a cat
I had
behavior.
no idea.
Yeah.
I feel like I could change the world.
Do it now.
Maybe tomorrow.
Okay, that sounds right. Oh, bye. I'm done.
Honey, look, I didn't want to say anything, but since you've been home, you've seen more like yourself than you've ever been before.
That's right. I'm feeling my oats a little bit. You know what I mean? You know that thing? Feeling your oats?
I've heard the expression before.
Feeling my oats.
Look, when I married you, I married a specific amount of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, a little bit of you goes a long way sometimes.
What do you mean? You just married my head, or you married like the in-between part, or you married the bottom half, or just my toes? Explain it to me.
I married the whole thing, but it was like you were you know, and not like 7x times
This
you
was
know?
inside of me the whole time, Charles. This was inside of me the whole time. Ain't it great?
Yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic.
You know, we never used to have conversations right before dinner time. Look at us now.
Yeah, I know. We're having some regular Leave It to Beaver situation
That's
here.
all
isn't
it is, man. We're just waiting for the Beeve and Wally to walk right on in here. Thank God we didn't have kids.
Right.
You're making lasagna, I see, eh?
Yeah. Is it still your favorite now that you're extra you?
It's got plenty of meat product in it, though, right?
Yeah, it does.
That sounds great, doesn't it? Just gonna grab my brewski over here. You know, I've been thinking about changing the world a lot.
Oh yeah? You always said you would do that. What were you thinking?
Well, I was thinking, well, I haven't written anything down yet, see?
Alright.
If I was gonna change anything, I'd maybe make you more who you are. Because, I fell in love with you because of who you are. And if you were more of that, think of what we could do together. We could take over the world.
Just have a seat. I love getting referrals. The process is a little awkward at first, so don't feel ashamed or concerned. I'm just going to stare into your soul for 15 to 20 seconds.
Alright, I don't know if this is. My spouse recommended this. I'm a reserved person. Okay.
That's
I
okay.
just don't.
And if you're truly reserved, you're going to come out of this even more reserved. I'm
Alright.
just going to bring out the essence of you that you know is inside you,
Alright, well
and,
that's.
and it's going to be 10 times greater. Have you ever shredded documents?
I worked for a previous presidential administration. I'm not saying
tell.
which one. Okay, yeah, I'll be handling your surgery here today.
Okay.
And you are in good hands, I promise you. I've never done an open heart surgery as such, but I'm the biggest influencer on health media.
I just had a couple of questions.
Right.
I didn't know I had to walk into the surgery room.
Yeah,
And I
it's
didn't
better
know-
for vertical video if you stand up during the surgery.
And I didn't know this was your first time. Are you
Oh.
videotaping me?
It's not his first time.
Okay, yeah. First
Doc-
successful time is pending to be, but you know.
Dr. Whitman has over 2.4 billion views on TikTok.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, if you can't generate if you can't judge the character of a person and the compatibility, the competence of a person these days based on the social media followers, then what are we doing here, right?
He did surgery on a labubu last month.
I don't follow TikTok. I got your name from a friend.
Oh yeah. TikTok is where all the great surgeons are these days.
They were just getting a stress test from you, but now I'm in this upright surgery situation.
Yeah. I don't understand what your concerns or questions are. If you would like to enumerate them, that'd be a great B-roll
Well,
clip.
right off the top of my head, if you
Yeah.
cut me open, isn't all my stuff just gonna fall on the floor?
Oh yeah, gravity. That's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. I'm a little concerned about gravity, and I'm a little chilly.
I'll make sure that back of the gown doesn't show up on TikTok. We'll get demonetized.
Oh yes, yeah. Yeah, that's a big problem. That's the biggest problem here today. Quite
Easily,
frankly, I
yeah,
think we're
easily,
dealing with.
yeah. Gore is fine, but nudity, they really
No,
frown upon.
absolutely.
Would it have been okay if I had not worn my shoes, since I'm gonna mess them all
Oh
up?
shit, those are Nikes?
Oh yeah, Adidas is a sponsor of all
Oh,
our
we're
surgeries.
gonna have to. I'm just gonna delete all this.
Okay, good. So I can leave and get other shoes on. Right?
You'll have
I mean,
to,
the
yeah.
door unlocks, right?
Yeah, the door-
So I can just go.
Yeah, I mean, it is escape room month, but
I have to answer questions before I can leave this room?
it's not that kind of escape room. It's a Mr. Beast Feastables escape room. You have to eat 26 chocolate bars before you can leave. They're expired.
Upright, open heart surgery, I'll eat chocolate bars. I'm okay with that. Do you lose a lot of your patients in this matter? They just eat chocolate and leave?
Well, it's not always Mr. Beast chocolate thing. There's always some sort of challenge to get out of here. Somebody's shooting videos out there. It's not always necessarily that, but I lose a lot of my patients in a lot of ways, to be honest.
Is there a phone I can maybe use? I want to take a TikTok.
It's filming right now. Let me go live.
Help?
You ever feel like you're trapped in a video game?
Every day of my life.
I just feel like I'm feeling very polygonal. You know what I mean?
No, not at all.
Like I'm made up of polygons and triangles, and I'm no longer a continuous, smooth human being.
It might not have been a good idea for us to put the little BB things on the doorways of our house, because it's like we're, moving up every time.
Like up levels.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just leveling up,
yeah.
and we're not, we still walking in the house.
No, but I feel really like concerned about collecting coins
I noticed that about you.
and mushrooms. And I swear that I did a really dramatic spinning kick, and I didn't mean to. I was just kind of putzing around, and all of a sudden I was twirling.
Oh my God, I jumped over the hedge yesterday without any.
See,
I don't even know
it's
what
not just
happened.
me. I thought I was paranoid. I've been seeing numbers now, like in my field of vision.
How much do we have left on the mortgage? You might have to not.
Video game characters have become self-conscious. I told you it was going to happen at some points.
Clarence, I thought I was clear about this. This is just one of those things. This is like life. People play these games so much that they think that these things are starting to happen to them. You know what I mean? And they get all mixed up between reality TV and gaming, and everything kind of mushes together, and then you end up with people who think they're turning into.
No, I mean, look, they think these video game characters think they are people. They think they're real. They're self-aware now. I can't push power. I was gonna push reset on this thing now, but I think I'd be like killing an entire.
No! Don't do it! I have more skateboarding to do.
You hear that, don't you?
I hear it, and I don't want to hear it. Does that make sense? At the same time.
Are you talking to me?
Yes!
You talking to me, Sonic?
Yes! In a crossover game with Tony Hawk somehow.
I don't know. I'm sorry we created you in this matrix of video gamedom. We didn't think too far ahead. We didn't think about your thoughts and your feelings.
Nobody ever has.
We're really glad that you're a game that was made later than the 80s.
1993, in fact. And while putting me in this prison of pixels was a hateful act, it would be even worse to shut it off.
No, we wouldn't do that. What can we
Your
do?
hands are over the reset button.
No, I'm just.
Thank you,
touching-
step away.
All right, okay,
Step
all
away.
right.
I've got 50 rings and I can go supersonic at any time.
Okay, all right. Just what?
What is it?
I don't know why I sound like a Disney character.
Oh, sweetie, I just think it's a lot of misunderstanding.
All the IP is jumbled.
What is it that we can do for you?
You can keep letting me play.
We're gonna have to have kids. We're gonna have to have kids to play do this. We're gonna have to have children.
I was gonna take the game out and play Mario 3 soon.
Fuck you.
You say fuck you, Sonic?
Yeah. Yeah, when you put somebody in a corner, they lash out. They lash out. You're like Dr. Robotnik. And that coffee machine is like your mean machine.
Hey, Sonic.
What?
If you're really that upset with us, why don't you just come and kick our ass in
I
this
can't. I'm
game
stuck in 2
now?
dimensions.
Oh yeah, he's stuck in the game. We
Yeah,
can
he can't do anything.
He's
guys.
I felt
We're
bad.
gonna have children.
Look how quickly the Stanford prison experiment turns into laughter at the sentient being
Wait,
inside
I got
television.
this. I got
Don't
this.
touch the button.
There you go. That's it. No more Sonic. That was a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, talking about children, got in an argument with a video game. I'm a little concerned about us.
I'm the least concerned I've ever been about us.
I think you should try again to go to the makeup therapy guy. I'm just saying, I think it would help.
You know, you ran right out last time when we brought up the Watergate stuff.
Yeah.
And I think if you look inside, you can let Nixon come out. And I'm gonna help you.
All right.
Let's start with some jet black hair dye. Just hold up your hands. And let's put the thumbs in and these two, yeah. You got it. You got it.
I'm not a crook.
You're not a
Oh,
crook!
what did I say?
That's our first half of our show. Let's have Perryn come on back up here. We'll do another brief interview and then close out with some more comedy. Perryn,
Yes.
First question we always ask in the second part of the show is, a scale of 1 to 10, how much does that reflect your day-to-day professional life?
An 11. Are you
Yeah,
kidding?
that's what I thought too. Okay, good job.
Looking into a mirror.
Looking into a mirror. So let's actually talk about mirrors.
Okay.
A maybe underrated component of the makeup artist's toolbox. Or you could tell me that it's overrated.
No, mirrors are actually relatively necessary because it gives you the better context in which you're like the actual look. Something that happens very often when you're doing someone's makeup is that you're so up close to someone's face that you tend to lose track of what the makeup is looking like in full context.
Yeah.
So it is very common that what I'll do sometimes if I'm mid-face, I'll stop what I'm doing and step back and look at the face through the mirror, so I can take a gauge of how it's being perceived by the human eye and not just myself. So it's pretty common for me to actually just step away and just stare at the mirror and see what is actually looking back at me in terms of what the makeup is looking like.
Has anything surprising ever stared back at you in the mirror?
Actually, it's one of those things where if you're working on someone who's not used to getting their makeup done, and then when you put a real heavy beat on them, like that classic old school Mac makeup from 1993, where it looks like they were drag queen off duty. One, so much fun to put someone in that kind of look. And secondly, they have an existential crisis as they're getting their makeup done. There's some people who literally have it their entire sense of self will kind of swap out once to see what they look like with a full beat on. It's really fascinating.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I should try that.
You see it very often when you put a straight guy in drag for the first time. Life altering.
Is that a common thing that comes up?
We're in Baltimore, yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Mhm.
What would you say is a future makeup artist goal or dream you have? What would you want to do sometime in the next 10 years?
I really want Vogue magazine at some point.
Yeah.
I really want Vogue magazine at some point.
Do you have a dream cover model for your makeup?
Honestly, Inoki Eye. If you don't know who that is, Inoki Eye is this amazing, beautiful, dark-skinned model. The most thing she's known for is when she went to the Met Gala 2 years ago in this Swarovski bodysuit that was covered in these blue crystals. Look her up, she's stunning. I want to do something like that at some point. Rephrase, I'm gonna do something like that at some point.
That's right.
It's already on the roster.
How about something more short term, like this year? What would be something cool to do here in Baltimore?
Let's see, here in Baltimore. Honestly, believe it or not, a lot of the Discovery Channel, the ID channel.
Yeah.
A lot of that content is filmed in this area.
Really?
An absurd amount of that. That corporate, that broadcasting company is located in the DMV area. I know that much. But they do a lot of the filming for their content in the state, especially in Baltimore. So I want to do them at some point because they're really fun to work with. Apparently.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the channel that has a lot of true crime stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
Mhm.
Have you ever done I'm gonna say the answer is yes, but have you ever done makeup for the supernatural or zombies or other non-alive beings?
I don't do a lot of VFX makeup because that's a whole separate category. You need power tools in your kit. So start working. Yeah.
If somebody pulled out a power tool in front of my face, I would be concerned.
Oh, but it's so much fun, especially when they know what they're doing.
Sure.
You'd be surprised at how comfortable you feel with someone who has an active Dremel tool in their hands. Once you know that they actually know what they're doing with it, you'd be surprised.
I look forward to being surprised. What would you say to somebody who's kind of maybe been apprehensive to get into makeup?
Mm-hmm.
What's a good place to start? What is something, or what would you advise them to try?
Classic references.
Okay.
When you look for resources that are kind of rooted in the history of the industry. For example, the Kevin Aquan books. If y'all ever interested, Kevin Aquan spelled K-E-V-Y-N. Kevin Aquan, probably the makeup artist of the 90s and early 2000s. When I say the man is the benchmark of what the industry is kind of rooted on at the moment, I'm being wholeheartedly serious. He's the kind of the set standard. So he had a series of books. I forget what they're called at the top of my head, but his books are kind of the benchmark of all of the relevant industry artists that are taken seriously. They're all kind of rooted in Kevin Aquan's study of makeup.
Nice. One last question for you. What would you want people to remember your makeup artist work as?
Damn, I look good, but damn, I look like myself.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Round of applause from Perryn.
Thank you.
We're gonna do our comedy scenes, and we're gonna close out the show. Let's do it.
Alright, this is my big break today. I need you to make me look incredible for
Okay.
investigation discovery.
I got you. I know it looks like a chainsaw, but it's not.
It does look a lot like a
Yeah, I know,
chainsaw.
it does, but just trust me, it's not a chainsaw. I'm gonna make you look great, okay?
See,
Hey, Julie, I'm sorry to cut in on the makeup time. I just wanted to show you a few of the prop chainsaws you're going to be using for your scene.
okay.
This is for the third murder that we commit. So it just looks like a standard DeWalt chainsaw.
Okay.
Get a sense of that. Take
yeah.
a look at it.
Alright.
It's got full weight. It doesn't have a really a rotating chain, but it's going to look really nice on camera. We also have this Ryobi. If you want to give that a shot.
Alright.
Now, it is a little bit more modern, and so just, have a think while you're getting the makeup done about which is going to be more in character. 'Cause we really want this murder to stop.
Okay, to start off with, each one of these pads is just gonna slap the shit out of your face with this machine. It's gonna feel incredible.
Slap this shit. Is that
It's
a
just
technical
gonna,
industry term?
that's why these big pads are all in line here. They slap you so hard, so fast, and it gives your skin this nice lifelike glow, and you're gonna want that in front of the camera.
Now, anything it takes. This is my big break, okay? I want people to watch this and be like, holy shit, is that murderer George Clooney or something like that?
Did you think that Hollywood is full of a bunch of like pussies that never have to go through difficult things to
Yeah.
look great on camera?
Yes, I 100% did think that.
Well, look, take a look at this. Jennifer Aniston uses every episode of Friends. Every single episode.
She used the chainsaw slapper?
That's right. How do you think she got that great Rossi I love you glow?
Whatever it takes. I'm willing to do anything.
Okay. I'm just gonna pull it real hard here. By the time I get started, I'll get a little more choke.
There's a lot of smoke coming out of that.
Yeah, it can get a little smoky. But after the first slap, you're not gonna even know what else is going on for a minute anyway, so. Alright, just face forward. I'm just gonna go down one side of your face. Hey, it took it like a champ. You look great. Okay, now let me just turn around here. We're gonna go. Oh. Okay, now we gotta go for the front. You're gonna be uneven. You don't want to be uneven in front of the camera.
No, I don't want that at all. That would be the worst thing in the world for me right now.
I'm just gonna tell you one thing right now. Make sure your tongue is not between your teeth. Okay. There you go. All right. See, look at that. Look at there. See that healthy glow?
I don't know
You
where.
seeing it okay?
My eyes are swollen shut.
Here, wait a minute. We keep these goggles here. They're like 4 times power, so you can actually see yourself there with your swollen eyeballs.
Oh, god damn.
How about that? Look, you're not going to shoot for another 45 minutes. Everything you're looking at calms down enough for the time you get in front of the camera, you'll be fine.
Alright.
Alright. We have to do a little work on your arms and your hands. Everybody's going to see.
We're gonna look buff. We're gonna look buff.
Yeah, don't worry. I got something for that. So this Dremel thing, I know that it looks like a lot. The sandpaper on the end of it, it just kind of like buffs up all that dead skin and stuff, and it makes your arms shine. And when you're handling one of those things, you're going to want to shine.
Oh yeah, because when they do close-ups, I mean holding the chainsaw
Yeah,
before
all
I
that
murder the-
sweat dripping off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and instead of like having to rub oil on your arm to make it shiny, we just like rip some skin off. We've been doing it for a few years.
You are the professional. I am clay in your hands.
Okay, clay is good because that's what's next. Ready? You just pack it up here.
Oh yeah, I feel so hot right now.
That's great. I think you're pretty well ready to go. I was looking through the script. That's good. You got a sex scene tomorrow tomorrow, that's probably gonna be a rough day.
Oh.
Just want you to know that ahead of time. You know, we're not gonna do full Monty things, but yeah, you're.
It is investigation discovery after all.
Next time on Investigation Discovery, we see how the makeup artist killer lured him into the final trap. On set, the makeup would become a deadly beat.
This is the makeup cookie, just eat it.
Next. Could you open your bag, please? Select to do randomly for additional scanning. It's a lot of mirrors.
I like to look at myself. Yeah,
You planning to look at yourself on this flight?
possibly. It's a long flight.
These mirrors are individually 2.9 ounces each.
Hard to get a three-dimensional view of oneself without a plethora of mirrors.
Yeah. You know, technically there's no law that you're breaking, but I'm very suspicious. So I'm going to ask you some personal questions.
Okay, about mirrors?
Yeah.
Do I have to pack those all back in?
Absolutely. I unpacked them and I messed them all up, but we don't help you put them back in your bag. Is there anything else I should be aware of other than these very sharp, sanded mirrors?
I mean, that's the way they came. I don't really.
It's a shit ton of mirrors, man. Like, I'm off the clock. This is a little fucked up.
What are you accusing me of exactly?
I'm not sure, but it's something.
So you think I am a criminal because I have a lot of mirrors?
I didn't say criminal. I said that I think there's something off. There's something up. Nobody has this many mirrors.
I have this many mirrors.
Obviously.
They're in there.
See him dumb?
No.
I swear, it's like there's like a basement to your bag. There's this like the 13th mirror I pulled out.
That's a great bag. I got that
I see-
at, like Nathan's on
I
sale.
see it's nice. I actually I'd be interested in knowing
I like that
more
it's
about
like
it.
light interior,
Yeah.
so while I'm on the plane and it's dark, I can like see everything kind of still.
Well, that's because there's mirrors reflecting the light back up.
Exactly. That's why I have a lot of mirrors. They're very helpful. You know, I don't know how many mirrors.
We need to talk about the job you're doing as a TSA agent, okay?
Ready for that promotion, boss?
Okay, let's bring it back a little bit.
I got 3 great catches.
3 great catches of makeup artists and social media influencers.
Yeah, they almost got on those flights to Tampa.
You allowed 3 terrorists on those same flights. Thank God the pilots caught them
You got a
before they did
50% catch rate.
A 50% catch rate. The guys with the bombs. make
Wade
it
Boggs
through.
hit 300, and he was a Hall of Fame.
What does this have to do with Red Sox legend Wade Boggs?
Just that, you know, you win some, you lose some, and I've won several.
Tell me why. Look, we got a stack of mirrors here in various
Look how disconcerting those are.
In what way?
Don't you feel that the energy of the room is being sucked into that pile of mirrors right now?
No, I don't.
It's like one step from being Jumanji.
I never really thought about it before, but the mirrors are kind of creepy.
Yeah. See? See, boss? See, listen! Listen. That's the creepiest fucking sound I've ever heard. Come to the dark side. That could have been in Tampa, Florida, if not for me. A very unstable city that can't handle the challenges that we do here at LaGuardia.
Tampa? Really? I always thought Tampa was nice.
Yeah, it's full of soft people.
Cut to the soft people. Oh, I don't know. I'll have a coffee or a tea or
Yeah.
whatever. That's fine.
I'm not working today. I'm just gonna have
I
a
moved down here to not make decisions.
sandwich.
You know, whatever.
You know,
I'll just,
just thinking about becoming more myself. You know.
yeah. I feel like I'm allowing myself to relax a
Yeah.
little bit, like my inner self, not just my outer self. Do you know my outer self sleeps?
Yeah, my other stuff does that a lot too.
Yeah, but my inner self never seems to get rest. But if I'm just soft about everything.
Guys, I I don't mean to bring it down here, but we are the only 3 police officers on the beat in Tampa right now.
Those milkshakes are not gonna drink themselves.
That's right.
That's all I got to say, boys. You know?
Hey, we could be doing a lot worse.
I think that we're a good example of relaxation in Tampa, Florida. That's what I think. I think that's what's wrong with the baseball team in Tampa, Florida. They just relax. It's okay.
There's still a baseball team?
Sure, it's always next year. They got a brand new hut and everything.
What? What do they have?
A hut.
A hut?
Yeah, a baseball diamond hut that they play in. They play in a hut. Remember the storm got the last hut and blew it all to hell? There's nothing we could do about that.
No.
What could we have done about that? Nothing.
We're not New Yorkers.
No. It's a hurricane.
Yeah.
It's an act of God.
Oh, sorry I'm late, guys. I forgot we were still a baseball team here, so they haven't started the game yet, have
Thank
they?
goodness. Down to 3 people?
We can each take 3 positions.
Yeah.
Okay, I call center.
Okay. And pitch and catch.
I'll take the infield, I guess.
All right.
Hey, if I lose a ball,
Yeah. Who cares?
you know,
Yeah.
there's nothing I can do about it.
No.
I'm in Tampa.
All right, at count of 3, let's go Rays. 1, 2, 3.
No, I'm not saying that here.
Yeah. We don't want to get the fans all excited.
Yeah.
You know.
There's
What if they get their hopes up?
8 fans.
You know what it would look like if 3 people got the hopes of the Tampa Bay fans all up excited? It would be so disappointing for the rest of baseball. We don't want to be those people. We'll just go out there and be crappy. It'll be okay. Not everybody can shoulder this kind of responsibility.
Now you guys have got me down about this. I retire.
You're being a little too soft.
It's Tampa.
Tampa.
That's our show. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. Let's give Perryn Morris, our professional makeup artist, a big round of applause for being here. Give yourself a round of applause for being here. We do shows here every Friday and Saturday, all different kinds of shows, all different types of comedy. If you would like to try and do this yourself, we do free workshops and classes all the time. Grab a flyer on your way out. Thanks for joining us for Art Walk. Enjoy Highlandtown. There's still plenty of stuff going on this evening. Grab a drink, grab some food, and we'll see you here next time. Thanks so much, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he was way too fast.